Now I'm sure you're wondering why I titled the video this. I won't waste your time, just look at this. Here's a graph showing the best duos in NBA Finals history, according to their stats. You have some big duos up here like Jordan and Pippen, and Shaq and Kobe. But how does Jokic and Murray compare to these duos? Yes, this is real. Leading the way with the most combined points is Jokic and Murray. What about combined rebounds? Jokic and Murray. Combined assists? Also Jokic and Murray. I know, I couldn't believe this either. When you think of the great NBA duos, you don't think of Jokic and Murray, although they are at the top of this list, beating out some of the best NBA players and duos in NBA history, as of currently of Game 3. This is insane. What the Nuggets have done in this finals run and playoffs is something we have never seen. It is not getting talked about. Now, I'm not saying they are the best duo in NBA history, but they have shown that they could possibly be the best duo we have seen in NBA Finals history. Here's a list of 30, 20, 10 games in the NBA Finals. Yep, that's it. Jokic is the first player we have ever seen in NBA history to put up a 30, 20, 10 game in the NBA Finals. In fact, if you expand this to the whole playoffs, you will see that there are only 5 times in NBA history that this has even happened in the playoffs. And when you see the NBA news recently, you're only hearing about LeBron to the Mavs and Chris Paul not coming back to the Suns. So, why are we not hearing about this? Here's why I believe that there has been no news on the Nuggets this whole NBA Finals. One reason is they have been dominating their opponents. The Nuggets have the best point differential in the NBA playoffs with 10.9 points per game. This will put them 11th in all-time point differential in the playoffs. Another reason why there is barely any news about Denver in the 2023 playoffs is that they lack a superstar who can attract attention and headlines. While Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray have been playing at an MVP level, they are not as popular as some of the other stars in the league, such as LeBron James, Kevin Durant, or Giannis. So, how historic has their 2023 playoff run been? Well, if you want historic, out of all NBA finalists, the Nuggets have the best offensive rating since 1976. They are beating out the Prime Warriors, 2000 Lakers, 96 Bulls, and whatever super team you can think of. So, what about their defense? Well, they may not have a historic defense, but if you look at their jump from the regular season to the postseason, you will see why they have been so good. After being 15th in the regular season in defensive rating at 113.5, they have jumped all the way up to 5th in the playoffs at a defensive rating of 111.1. Combine this with their historic offense and it's no wonder why they have been so good. In fact, just looking at Jokic's and Murray's points per game in the regular season versus the postseason is even more insane. According to Basketball Reference, Jokic averaged 24.5 points per game in the regular season and 29.9 points per game in the playoffs, which is a plus 5.4 difference. Murray averaged 21 points per game in the regular season and 27.7 points per game in the playoffs, which is a plus 6.7 difference. If you're looking at increased points in the playoffs versus the regular season, if you have played 10 games, Jokic and Murray are numbers 1 and 2. In the 2023 NBA Finals, we have witnessed the insane performance of Denver Nuggets duo of Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, surpassing past finals duos in points, rebounds, and assists. They have shown us their dominance and potential to be the best duo in NBA Finals history. Jokic's insane 30-20-10 game further solidifies his status as an all-time great. Their historic offensive rating and great defensive improvement show why their run was so great. Yet after all of this, they are still getting very little attention. And I'm going to leave you with this. Looking at this graph, you will see 20 of the best NBA finalists, in my opinion, for having the best offensive and defensive rating. I'm sure you immediately saw the trend. When you have a better offense, you often have a worse defense, and vice versa. When you look at it right now, it's just a blank graph. So here are some teams to put this into perspective. You see 2 of the best teams in NBA history, the 1996 Bulls, who seem to be a little bit above the rest, and the 2015 Warriors, who are right in line for one of the best NBA finalists throughout the history. The 2 other teams are the best offensive and defensive teams. The best defensive team we have seen is the 1967 76ers, while the best offensive team was the 2017 Warriors. But of course, we are missing one team. The 2023 Denver Nuggets are outperforming any NBA finalist we have ever seen. I hope you enjoyed this video, and a like and sub would mean a lot.